Dragon. Away goes Cooper. Cooper with a great chance. Cooper must make it four. He does.
The Full-Time Review Show is brought to you and supported by Saltire Energy, the global market leader in specialist drilling equipment rental, and also by Craig International, a truly global company with 10 offices strategically placed around the world. The future of global procurement is right here. On Saturday afternoon, 11,615 fans saw Aberdeen beat the Spartans by a comfortable 4-0. Papa Gay with another, Kevin Nisbet with his first goal at Pittodrie, Leighton Clarkson on his return, and Esther Sokla, who made his 50th appearance for the Dons, getting the fourth on 72 minutes. It means we play Celtic in the semi-finals. It's now been confirmed for Saturday, the 2nd of November at Hampden Park. Kickoff is at 17:30. No fear. Hi everybody, how you doing? A very warm welcome to Ali Beg ABTV this Monday night. So, this is the review show. We're going to look back on Saturday's comfortable win against the Spartans. And of course, as I've just said, it sets us up for a big game against Celtic at Hampden. It's quite a busy show tonight, I've got to be honest. We've got a few things going on. A little bit later, I'm going to announce the winner of our exclusive fishing competition that I gave to you a couple of weeks ago, courtesy of my friends at Craig International. So look out for that a little bit later. We're going to be hearing a snippet from Bobby Clark, Aberdeen legend and former goalkeeper. Bobby and I did a quick fire question and answer session earlier today. I've put it up on the channel already. It's all there for your viewing pleasure. If you haven't seen it yet, I've got a wee snippet. He was great fun. In fact, it's supposed to be quick fire. It wasn't. It turned out to be a 20-minute interview. Bobby was absolutely brilliant, as you can imagine. So we'll go through the normal housekeeping and all that kind of stuff as part of the review show. But first, big, exciting announcement to make. Do you remember a couple of weeks ago, I told you that we had been nominated for a Football Content Awards? Do you remember? Well, guess what? We made the short list. I have been nominated for Best International Podcast at the Football Content Awards, which takes place in November at White Hart Lane in London. As you can imagine, I am absolutely made up. I cannot believe it. I actually got the information on Thursday, I think it was, Thursday morning. So the guy that arranges the awards, just a fantastic guy called Anthony, sent me a really lovely email telling me that I'd made the shortlist. And I had to wait until today because they're currently in the process of putting it all over their social media channels. They've been really busy doing it all day today with all the various categories. But we've done it. Honestly, I can't believe it. We've made the short list for what is a very prestigious football content award. Oh my God. You know, when I got the email on Thursday, I couldn't contain myself. There was plenty of Chandler dancing going on in my living room, let me tell you. Honestly, I'm kind of speechless. So what I'm going to do is obviously now I need your help. So the way that it works is there is a panel of judges. So 50% of it is voted by the judges and the other 50% is voted by the general public. So what I will do is once I get the direct links, because they haven't been put up yet, but as soon as I get the direct links, I will post them all over my social media channels. And then obviously I'd be absolutely thrilled if you could get involved, and don't feel obliged, but if you could vote for me, it would just be absolutely phenomenal. considering that we've only been going for 2.5 years, and considering the absolutely crap 8 months that I've had, the worst 8 months of my life, to get this has just perked me up. Like, since I basically got told that I was going to get through my surgery and everything was going to be fine. So, we did it. Right. A lot to get through. Saturday. Let's start off with the team news. In fact, I tell you what I'm going to do, first of all. Just give me a second just to get rid of all the bits and pieces on the timeline, because there's a lot to get through and I've still got quite a bit to put on the timeline here. So let me do that first of all. So the match stats I want to chuck in there. Where's Jimmy's thoughts? Jimmy. Right. There's Jimmy. So we'll chuck him in there. What comes after that? Oh yeah, the fishing. Don't forget the fishing. Mustn't forget that. So, fishing. There it is. That goes in there. Beautiful. And Bobby. We'll get Bobby to you a wee bit later. Oh, he was in such good form, Bobby. Bobby Short. There we go. Right, so first of all, team news from Saturday. So the manager made just the one change. Leighton Clarkson came in for Topi Keskinen. That was the only change to the side. This is what Jimmy said. So I'm really pleased with the result, but the most important thing today for me was the last 10 minutes. It was 4-0, but when we lost the ball, everybody was sprinting back to their own goal and trying to have the clean sheet. That hunger we need to keep improving was so nice to see. He went on to say, this is why I think it's important we have different goal scorers, because we try to find different angles to attack teams. It's good that it's different players who score and they share the responsibility to try to keep winning the games. It's 11 games now on the spin. 70% possession we enjoyed. 18 shots in total, of which 8 were on target, 7 were off target, and overall we won 7 corners during the game. So what did you make of the game? I have to be honest, I thought, for me there was nothing but positives from the game. I thought we controlled the game from beginning to end, and never thought we looked in any danger whatsoever. I actually thought, I was actually quite impressed with Spartans. I thought they set themselves out quite well. They were obviously there to, try and make life as difficult as they could for us. I was very impressed with them, I have to say, but we were far too strong for them. And there were many really decent performances on the day. And I just thought overall it was a very accomplished performance. The 4-0 scoreline is probably a fair reflection of the game. Esther's goal, I know they gave it as an own goal, but oh my God. How did he nearly miss? Deary me, But thank God it went in on his 50th appearance. So delighted that he got a goal under his belt. Delighted for Papi. Just continues this goal scoring form. Absolutely made up for the boy as always. Thought Leighton put in a great shift. Really important to get that third goal. Absolutely killed the game straight after the restart. Brilliant time to get the third goal. And what a lovely header it was as well. Overall, absolutely delighted with the win. And chuffed to bits that we got through to the semi-final, where of course we were going to face one of the two Glasgow sides. Of course we were. Just before I get to you guys, you know that I like my football club history, right? So I was looking through it today, and there's a couple of really interesting snippets that I found. Davy Dodds celebrates his 66th birthday today. 94 games for the Dons, 26 goals. What a really good player I thought he was for Aberdeen. Right, do you remember this? I still, to this day, can't believe this happened. I still can't believe it happened. Alex Miller moved on Billy Dodds to Dundee United. Robbie Winters came the other way in what was a deal also worth 500 million quid. That went that way. One of the most bizarre deals ever done by any Aberdeen manager. I still can recall just feeling like, what the hell? because Billy at that time was one of our better players, a goal scorer, a threat, a real mainstay in the team. It was an utterly bizarre decision. And then this popped up, which I absolutely love. So on this day, many years ago, Eb Skovdal was making the headlines after Aberdeen lost 2-0 to Celtic the previous day, because he said, and I quote, "The operation went well, but the patient died." That was his summary of the game. One of the many fabulous quotes from Eb Skovdal. That happened on this day many, many years ago at the beginning of the millennium. Just brilliant. Right, let's get you guys on. See what you got to say about Saturday. See what you got to say about the semi-final. Hang about for the fishing. We'll be announcing that very shortly. Right, let's see how we're doing. Ooh, lots of you on tonight. Ooh, lots and lots. Excellent. Right, let's start right at the top. Leighton Bremner is on. Hi, Leighton. We've got the perfect team, and next round now we will see how far we've come. We want to win trophies, and we have to play the best. Simple as that. Absolutely. Listen, it's obvious, isn't it, guys? You know, if we want to win cups, league titles, let's not forget, if we want to win league titles, that's what we have to do. We've got to beat the best. Simple as that. John Grant says, "Hi, Dandies. That was fairly straightforward. Ante is just different class. I thought when Shinnie came on, he was quieter, but the guy can strike a ball." Some terrific play from Clarkson too. Ante is absolutely fantastic, isn't he? What a player this boy is. Alexander Wallace says, "Good evening, Dandies. Nice to see effort right up to the end of the game. Definite change in mindset. Long may it continue." Kaiser's on, wishing everybody a good evening. He says, "Fit like everybody." Mark Russell says, "Fit like Ali, doing just fine. Thank you, Mark." Jimmy T is fair getting a tune out of the Dons just now. Let's hope it continues. Come on, you Reds. Kaiser said, "How good is Nielsen and Palaversa?" Sensational. Rick McBain. Rick, thank you so much. You have gifted a membership to one of our followers and one of our subscribers here on ABTV. You have gifted a membership, which is absolutely phenomenal. Rick, thank you. So the way that works, because I've had quite a few messages about how you can gift membership, or how you actually can become a member, or how you can actually donate to the channel as well. So you can only do it during the live chat. So the live chat's there at the moment. So what you have to do is go all the way to the bottom of the live chat. And at the bottom, you will see a small icon, which is it's a dollar icon inside a little, I think it's a blue box. And all you have to do is click that. And then it gives you an option to either donate to the channel, which you can, and you can donate as little or as much as you like. And the donation, again, just helps me here on Ali Beg AB TV in regards to equipment, graphics, everything that you see, all the changes that we make. But you can also gift memberships to fellow subscribers or fellow fans. So, obviously, I'd be absolutely thrilled if you would consider it to subscribe to the membership and also to gift people the membership as well. So, Rick, thank you so much. It's very, very kind of you. Neat Pede says, "Fit like, I'm glad for Esther Sokla getting on the score sheet after his barren run. I hope he kicks on from here." Kaiser said, "Nielsen, Palaversa, Shinnie and Clarkson. Safe to say we have the strongest midfield in the country." Richard Mickey McMillan is just reminding you all to press the old like button if you're enjoying the show tonight. Gavin Wilson says, "Good evening. I see that the P&J are talking about a stadium again. What's everyone thinking?" That old chestnut. The Musical Box is on saying, "Hey guys." Suze is also on saying, "Good evening, Dandies." Bob Duff is on wishing everyone a good evening, as is Neil709. Johnny Wilson says, "What a dilemma. Shinza, Nielsen, Palaversa. Who'd you leave out? Or is there a case for all three starting in certain games?" Craig94 says, "We're going to win the lot." I love that. David Gold Rally Vids says, "Good evening, Dandies." Kaiser comes back to say, "Unless Dave can stump up the cash himself, I can see us being at Pittodrie for a long time yet, unless it gets condemned, of course. In terms of selection, some of you are suggesting Shinza will drop out. Fred McKenzie's on. Hi Fred, how are you? Gordon Keith Ritchie says, good evening all, professional job, semis, here we come. Barry Cool says, glad to get Saturday out of the way and back to league duty. Another excellent team performance, also decent turnout when you consider the opposition. Chris Clark says, what pleased me the most is that we got the scoreline that should be expected of us against Spartans. No scrapping a 1-0 win or worse like in times gone by. A proper professional job done. Superb. Barry Cole's already booked his hotel for the semi-final. Paul Donaldson says, good evening dandies, great result and performance. Leighton Clarkson was outstanding. Just one minor grumble. Wish we had been a bit more clinical with some of our chances. We had loads of them. Wait 1 second, just while I come up here. Okay. Aberdeen Blogs says, hugely polished performance, giving absolutely everything to get through. In days gone by, we would have been 2 up and then sat back. We just kept going. Stand free. Graham Clark says, good evening dandies and Ali, hope everyone's well. On to Hampden, delighted. This team fills me with huge excitement that we can beat Celtic. Haven't felt that about our team in a long time. Graham Barron's on saying, hi everybody, great professional performance on Saturday. Looks to be an Aberdeen Motherwell final. Ridiculous kick-off time, why not 3 o'clock? David Horn's on saying, hi everybody. Scottish Man Cave says, surprise, surprise that the old firm avoid each other, but I reckon Celtic are there for the taking. Can't wait for an Aberdeen Motherwell final. Lots and lots of you have come on and said many, many congratulations about the shortlisting of the Football Content Awards. So thank you guys. You know, at the end of the day, you know, you guys helped me get across the line because you helped vote for me during that initial process. So, boy, lots and lots of you. Oh dear. Graham Gibbs said, disappointed it was a Chandler dance and not Pappy dance. So good. Thank you so much. So good. Right. Let's just bring that down for a sec. Right. So let's announce the winner of the fishing competition. So just let me delete that first of all. Let me drag this in because I just want to very quickly remind you what it was all about. So there it is there. Right. So thanks to my friends at Craig International who very kindly donated this prize. We have 2 rods, a fishing voucher to have a fantastic afternoon at Castle Forbes. And Country Flavours are going to throw in a delicious picnic hamper to accompany you on the trip. So all you have to do when you find out once you've won is get in touch with me. I will put you in touch with Craig International. I will put you in touch with Country Flavours so we can get you the vouchers for the fishing and to pick up the hamper because you have to pick that up on the way to Castle Forbes. So I'll explain it all. So what I've done is I put the names into like a spinning wheel and then I let the wheel basically choose who's going to win. So drum roll, please. Let's see who comes out as the winner. There we go. Norrie Armour. Norrie, many, many congratulations. You have won the fishing voucher and the hamper from Country Flavours. So Norrie, if you're watching, please get in touch with me and then I will obviously do everything from there on in. So many, many congratulations, fella. Delighted for you. Magic. Castle Forbes. Right. Before we get to your comments, let's get Bobby on. Bobby Clark. There he is. So if you're unaware of this, I'm sure you are by now. So over the past few months, I've spoken to a host of ex-Aberdeen players, and what we do is we do a quick fire question and answer session. I ask them a simple question, and all they have to do is basically answer it in one-word answers or as they see fit. So earlier today, spoke with Bobby. The full interview, which is nearly 20 minutes long, is now on the channel. It's already on there. But if you haven't missed it, this is just a little snippet of what you can expect from the interview. He was absolutely magnificent. He was brilliant fun. Here's a wee snippet. If you could turn back the clock and change one result from your time with Aberdeen, what result would you like to change?
No question there, really. I think it was. We'd been runner-up. I had been runner-up in the league, I think, 3 times. Twice in the last game of the season. The first time that happened would have been in 1971. It would be the penultimate game. We played Celtic at Pittodrie, and we were top of the league. And we had beaten Celtic at Parkhead 1-0 back in December, and we had led the league all the way through up until this game, almost, or just at the end of the league. But we had them at Pittodrie, and if we had beaten them that day, I think we would have won the league. We lost it by 2 points. It was 2 points for a win, and then, but it was very close, and we tied 1-1 at Pittodrie, and it was just. It was after the fire at Pittodrie, and it was hard. The ground just dried up very hard, and it was a bumpy, hard surface. And I felt a run in the league, we started to drop points that we shouldn't have dropped. Just not getting beaten, but drawing with teams like Motherwell, St Mirren type things. And then we drew with Celtic. Harry Hood scored. He actually scored about 4 minutes into the game. It was a huge crowd, about 36,000 at Pittodrie that day. And then I think it was, who was it scored for us? I think it was actually Alec Willoughby. I mentioned it, Alec earlier. He tied the game up. And I remember Arthur Graham had a fabulous chance to score. And he actually did really well. And he hit it. He was past the goalie and he hit it, and Billy McNeil kicked it off the line, and that was it. And then they went on and won the league. And we actually our last game of the season was at Brockville against Falkirk, and we lost it 1-0. It was a penalty, and we lost 1-0. But I also honestly feel if we had won that game against Celtic, we'd have won the league. So that would have been nice. I'd get two league medals then.
There we go, Bobby Clark. I really hope you enjoy the interview. As I said, he was absolutely fantastic. The final question I asked him, of course, as I have done with all of the ex-players, Bad Boys Inc. or Bay City Rollers? Just you wait for his answer. Right, let's get back to you guys. Paul Herd says, was so willing Sokla to come on and get a goal to get him going, but oh my God, the keeper saved him from one of the worst misses ever. Abadad Blog says, we really are in a good place with this squad. We are. We certainly are. Erica Mitchell says, great result for the Dons on Saturday. A semi-final place at Hampden. Hope we can put in a very good performance against Celtic. Chris Clark says, I wonder why the manager decided on Clarkson instead of Keskinen. Clarkson played really well. Training performance perhaps, or just rotation? Kaiser says, Mbappe is filling the Mayoski void. Didn't think I'd be saying that 2 months ago. Gavin Wilson said, I loved Mitov's save, given he didn't have much to do, but he stayed alert. I also loved the different wee lobs over defence and different ways to break down their rigid defence. Kaiser has said, really looking forward to seeing our forwards running at Celtic's iffy defence. Oh my God, did I say 500 million again? I did it again. I said that. Oh, God. Sorry. 500 £4,000 is what Robbie Winters went to Dundee United for. Robbie Winters came to Aberdeen for, and Billy Dodds went that way. Oh my God, I do it every time, don't I? Jeez, oh. Geep says Palaversa could turn out to be the signing of the year. Russell Fraser says, what do you see Palaversa's role being this season? Difficult to see how you leave a guy like that out. Brian P says, he looks different class. Barry's asking, is he the best signing during Cormac's era? David McLennan says, he looks very good. David Gold-Rallingford said, let's talk about Palaversa. He's sensational, isn't he? What a player this boy is. Oh, Aberdad Blogs, you've just become a member of Ali Beg ABTV. Thank you so much, mate. Absolutely brilliant. Thank you for contributing to the channel. Magic. That's absolutely magic. Again, so many of you continuing your wishing me congratulations. Thank you. Sean Mack. I saw your post, and I know that guy. He used to be my boss. It's the same guy you're talking about. Used to be my boss. Can you drop me a wee note? Michael Taylor says, Ali, I'm probably the worst. I continuously slated Jack McKenzie on here, but he just seems to get better every game he plays. So I hold my hands up and apologise. Honestly, he's done so well. Absolutely phenomenal from the boy. Kaiser said that Dundee will be the biggest test so far. Probably feel more like a home game. 4,000 Reds going to the game. Sold out. Again, away section sold out. Absolutely fantastic. Still can't believe I said 500 million. Oh my God. What's wrong with me? John Helmsley said, Esther will come good. Got to keep backing him. Lots of you again are commenting on Bobby Clark and how much you enjoyed the interview. I'm really glad that you did. Right, guys, so we have done nearly half an hour. Oh, that's nice. A lot of you are congratulating Norrie on winning the fishing voucher. You guys, you're the best. Graham Watson said, hope we take the approach that Falkirk did yesterday to both games. Good to have a manager who knows how to use a squad. Graham Gibbs says, Bobby Clark was a hero of mine growing up. Lucky enough to chat to him at a function. An even bigger hero now. Top bloke. Bobby's magic. You got no idea. And his memory. Oh my God. This guy's got a photographic memory. It's astonishing. You can ask him anything about any game and he will remember. It's amazing. Laura 101 says, that was some cross for Ruby for Clarkson's goal. It was, wasn't it? Graham Clark says, we've got a 2-year option on the Palaversa boy. Let's get him signed up. Kaiser said, great ball for McKenzie for Nisbet's goal. It was. Right, guys, there we go. So, thank you so much for watching, as always, on a Monday night. And thank you for all your continued support, for those of you who have just signed up and for those of you who have donated membership schemes to fellow subscribers here on the channel as well. And if you're just joining us late, just a quick reminder that we did it. We made the shortlist for Best International Podcast at the Football Content Awards, which will be held in London at White Hart Lane Stadium in November. As you can imagine, I'm absolutely delighted beyond belief. Guys, it's a phenomenal start to the week. Have an absolutely fantastic few days, and I'll see you on Friday for the preview show. Don't forget, Bobby Clark's quickfire question and answer session is now on the channel. Please take good care of yourselves. Speak to you soon. Take care. Stand free.